This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Good evening, I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. First tonight, an alleged terror attack in New York City. 8 people have died, at least 11 more victims are injured. The sprawling crime scene runs about 10 blocks along the West Side Highway, a few blocks away from One World Trade Center. The suspect in custody tonight, he is identified as 29-year-old Saifulo Saipov from Tampa. ABC's Maggie Rulli joins us live from the scene in Manhattan. Maggie?
The truck traveled nearly 10 city blocks, barreling down the sidewalk, finally coming to a stop just a couple blocks from us. And now we're seeing a massive police presence here in Lower Manhattan. New York's Halloween parade, tens of thousands of people out in the streets defying an act of terror.
We know that this action was intended to break our spirit.
This man accused of turning a truck into a deadly weapon.
We got multiple casualties. This is a mass casualty situation here.
In the middle of a sunny afternoon, the rental truck deliberately hitting pedestrians and bicyclists, plowing 3/4 of a mile towards Ground Zero, only coming to a stop after hitting a school bus. The suspect then getting out of the vehicle.
I saw a guy, he was had 2 guns on him, and he was just running in the street.
Fake firearms, a paintball and a pellet gun. Witnesses say the suspect shouting, Allah Akbar.
I started hearing gunshots, so it was probably around 5 to 10 gunshots, one after another, very fast.
A uniformed police officer assigned to the 1st Precinct confronted the subject and shot him in the abdomen.
The suspect was transported to a hospital along with many innocent victims, some of them now listed in critical condition. The attack following a tragically familiar pattern, ISIS urging its followers to attack innocent civilians using vehicles. In the last 2 years alone, almost a dozen such attacks on landmarks like London Bridge or Bastille Day in Nice, France, the Christmas market in Berlin, and now Halloween night in New York City. Authorities say the suspect left behind a note saying he committed the act on behalf of ISIS. In New York, Maggie Rulli, ABC News. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you so much. Now, we will continue to monitor this developing situation. You can get information on the latest breaking and local news by downloading the latest updated version of our app. iPhone users can go to the App Store and search for WWSB or My Suncoast. A Bradenton man who sells ice cream remains behind bars tonight. The man charged with sexually assaulting a young girl from his neighborhood. ABC7's Rick Adams has the latest details.
Well, it does appear that there was a lot more going on here than just ice cream being sold. The alleged assault has shocked this entire neighborhood. 66-year-old Bernardo Salinas is known as the ice cream man around this Pride Park neighborhood. People who live here say he would go around with his ice cream cart selling all types of treats to the kids for many years in and around 59th Avenue Circle East in Bradenton. On Sunday, Salinas was arrested, accused of sexually assaulting a 7-year-old girl.
I feel better that he is in jail, but it also puts me on edge thinking like a lot of people could easily be so nice but could be really harmful. Like, it actually scares me.
The Manatee County Sheriff's Office says the young girl was in Salinas' home on Sunday with her 8-year-old brother. The Sheriff's Office tells us it wasn't uncommon for kids to be inside his home buying ice cream.
The sibling was asked to leave, and that's when he proceeded to sexually assault her.
14-year-old David lives a few homes down from Salinas. He says this has shaken his family and the neighborhood.
I was really scared because back in the day before that happened, I used to buy a lot of ice cream with him, and I used to actually send my little sister to go get ice cream for us. And then after that, it's been a little bit spooky now.
Salinas has been charged with capital sexual battery. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office is continuing with their investigation. And investigators say there could be more victims. If you know any more about this, you're being asked to contact the Manatee County Sheriff's Office immediately. Reporting from Bradenton, I'm Rick Adams, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Manatee County Sheriff's investigators are looking for answers in a possible deadly hit-and-run accident. Deputies say emergency workers found a man seriously injured on 14th Street West last Friday. He was taken to Blake Hospital, where he later died. Deputies say an autopsy found that the man may have been hit by a car and are now investigating it as a possible hit-and-run. However, there was no evidence at the scene and witnesses did not see a vehicle hit the man. If you have any information related to this incident, you're being asked to call the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Firefighters in Northport can now respond a little quicker to emergencies. The city holding a grand opening celebration today for Fire Station 85 at the corner of Ponce de Leon Boulevard and Biscayne Boulevard. The cost for the state-of-the-art facility, including site and development, was more than $3 million and was built to last 40 to 50 years. The station includes 3 truck bays, a decontamination room, an office, kitchen, and dining area, as well as sleep quarters, a workout room, and much more. The building was planned and built to accommodate future expansion of adjacent properties and businesses. It also helped bring sewer lines to the area.
This residential community is growing extremely fast. We actually opened a temporary fire station near this location some 7.5 years ago because of the growth in the community. So yes, it's absolutely needed.
Plans for this new fire station have been in the works for about 10 years. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at your first alert forecast.
That beautiful night it was for all the trick-or-treaters out there. 59 degrees, comfortable. Dew point is at 54, and it looks like we're not going to get in the 40s for wake-up time temperatures tomorrow, but we'll be a little bit below average. Northeast winds are light at 5 miles an hour, and the pressure 30-14. That's high. That continues to rise at this hour. Temperatures across the area, upper 50s to low 60s. 64 Inglewood, the warmer reading, now 61 in Northport, and the same in Arcadia as well as in Mayaca City, 60 in Braden and Cortez at 60 degrees. Overnight, temperatures will drop down into the upper 50s. Just a few clouds around. We're not anticipating any problems as far as rain goes. And as far as overnight temperatures go across the state, we will see, it looks like generally 50s across most of the state. For the south, though, a little bit warmer into West Palm Beach and also into Miami. Highs tomorrow will now get back into the 80s. So after a couple of days with temperatures well below average, we'll start to see things go back the other way now as a result of high pressure building in. And it looks like a little bit more moderating temperatures over the upcoming days. So the cold air is gone. We'll wake up with cool conditions tomorrow. Upper 50s to mid 50s while inland, under generally fair skies. So those low temperatures will still be below average, or our average low for this time of year, right around 62, 63 degrees. And we'll see temperatures a little bit below that, especially away from the water. Anna Maria right around average at 61. For a low temperature to start things off. Well, there is another cold front. It is approaching now the lower Mississippi Valley, bringing rainfall into Louisiana all the way down into Texas. Kind of a wet night tonight for Dallas and also just near Houston, also all the way up into Arkansas. But that front is going to fade before it reaches us. Well, much more in our weather forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Jacqueline.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Sounds like a nice day shaping up. Now to a timely issue here on the Suncoast. If you've been out driving lately, odds are you've probably seen an increase in traffic. As colder weather begins up north, many tourists and snowbirds are heading south. ABC7's Christopher Brantley has more on how the start of season is clogging up some Suncoast roads.
At Chow Gelato, they say it's simply the best. It's hard to argue.
The gelato is out of this world. It's really authentic gelato, but I really enjoy the coffee.
Sybil Hoffmeyer is a regular. She's also a part-time Venice resident that just got back into town.
A lot of our regulars, our snowbirds are coming back. We do a lot of regulars that come in every day for their coffee, their gelato.
Daria Nafzinger owns Chow. She sees a pickup in both foot traffic and vehicular traffic.
Some people will say, negative things about the traffic on the street. That to me means business is increasing, so it's a good thing. I love it.
That increase in vehicles is nothing new for this time of year, especially for Police Chief Tom Mattmuller.
We will do some targeted enforcement as time goes on, and when we identify areas that need to be addressed, we will have targeted enforcement.
This tourist season, the police say they're cracking down on texting and driving.
Distracted driving is very dangerous. The last thing we want to do is have people operating a vehicle, a 3, 4, 5,000 pound vehicle at a high rate of speed.
While the traffic is heavier now than it has been over the summer, more and more businesses are finding that there's a blurring line between snowbird season and non-snowbird season.
Venice has really become a destination point. We're seeing a lot more families coming down in the summer.
The owner of Chow told us today that she has seen more Europeans down here so far this year than she's seen in the previous 6. A Manatee County school counselor receiving a surprise award today. Virgil Mills Elementary's Larissa Bennett was presented the Counselor of the Year award from the Florida School Counselor Association. Manatee County Schools Superintendent Diana Green visiting the school this morning to personally present the award. And as Bennett tells us, it came as a total surprise.
I do all sorts of different things with classroom activities. I do small groups to support their independent learning, and I work with kids individually too, especially in those moments of crisis or need when they're having some issues at home.
Bennett was one of hundreds of applicants from all across the Sunshine State, and only one is recognized each year. So big congratulations to her. Straight ahead, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast, plus Governor Rick Scott and Florida utility officials traveling to Puerto Rico to try and help the island restore electricity. And you won't believe how much money the country is spending to recover from 3 major hurricanes and huge wildfires. We'll take a look when we come back.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He really likes to be around people. And as soon as I start to make my breakfast, Hamilton is right there. I get out my mat and I'm doing a downward dog and he's underneath. He's quite the pug about town. He gets invited to a lot of parties. He knows he's a pretty big deal. I mean, look at this little face. How could you not love him?
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
During the past 10 years, Tidewell Hospice volunteers have provided more than 1 million hours of service. They sit with patients, giving caregivers a break. They work in offices. They take their furry friends on pet therapy visits. They even clown around. Every task performed by a volunteer makes a difference in the lives of our patients and their families. Join Tidewell's volunteer team. They're truly 1 in a million. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our autumn upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
The weather looked pretty nice out there for trick-or-treaters tonight.
Oh, yeah. It's unbelievable, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, the sunset, too, kind of adding to the effect tonight.
I saw that. It was
look
orange.
At this. It was orange, and some photos sent in, too, some beautiful shots. Sent in, couldn't get into them all, but nonetheless, you'll see a few of them here. Van Wezel webcam getting that excellent activity as well as we are going live. Now, there's the Van Wezel webcam shot, and then here's the photos that were sent in. A beautiful shot indeed on Siesta Key from Lynn. Look at the orange, just perfect, apropos for today. As a result of that, we had another one right there, Cindy Desmond getting that shot as well, just as the sun was setting. Boy, does that look orange, all decked up right there. So again, a beautiful night tonight across the entire area as a result of high pressure and dry air. So the cold air is now gone for the most part. Will be cool to start things off tomorrow morning, but not as cold as it was this morning. It was record tying this morning, 47 degrees. That set and tied the old mark of 47, is set back in 2012. 57 in Sarasota. The expected low. Lakewood Ranch will be a couple degrees cooler, a little bit warmer near the beaches. 61 Anna Maria. And as far as radar picture goes, nothing to report around here. It's going to stay dry too. We are looking at some rain well to the west of us, and there may be a few showers along the east coast, but not a lot of rain anticipated here as high pressure and dry air will remain in control. 59 degrees currently. Under clear skies, the humidity at 83%, but the dew point temperature is pretty low still at 54. As these two numbers get close to one another, the humidity really starts to go up higher, and there's a possibility we could see some patchy fog forming. Northeast winds are at 5 miles an hour. The high today was only 76. That was below the average. We'll be closer to this number tomorrow as a result of the sunshine and more easterly component to our wind flow. There was the morning low, 47, I should say, in 1963. It tied the old mark, and also in 2012. Now, no rainfall to report for the month now, 2.82 inches. That's where we'll end. Temperature right now, 59 in Palmyra, 60 in Waterleaf, 60 at Longboat Key, 67 at Whitney Beach, and 61 in Osprey. So a bit warmer out near the water, 59 at Lake Sarasota, and 62 in Port Charlotte, 62 in Northport. The hourly forecast for Wednesday looks to be really quite nice. Lots of sunshine, temperatures topping out into the upper 70s near the area beaches, into the low 80s, say east of I-75. Lakewood Ranch will be up in the low 80s. Parrish, Wauchula, Arcadia, Mayaca City, all in the low 80s there. Even Northport, you'll top out in the low 80s. For lows tonight, though, we'll be into the mid to upper 50s by noon tomorrow, though. It'll be 76 degrees, lots of sunshine around. Should be a beautiful day for us on Wednesday. 75 in Jacksonville and 79 in Miami. Now, as far as the overnight lows go for tomorrow night, even warmer still. We'll be in the low to mid 60s for wake-up time on Thursday morning. Well, again, I want to go back here a little bit and show you what's going on as far as the low tide goes. It'll be at 5:50. A high tide will be at 11:21. And another low tide at 5:55. That's tomorrow afternoon, and then a high tide at 11:16 tomorrow evening. Sunrise will be at 7:41 and sunset at 7:61. Now 7:51. East winds turn to the north at 10 knots, and then 5 knots later on in the day. Seas will be 1 to 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters out there. As far as temperatures go across the U.S., really a cold evening across much of the upper Mississippi Valley. 28 in Minneapolis, 37 in Chicago, 41 in St. Louis, and 34 in Kansas City. These are current temperatures right now. Boston at 49 and Washington at 50 degrees, 59 in Atlanta. Well, they are seeing some snow flurries over central portions of Missouri tonight associated with that cold Arctic air mass, even some rain-snow mix in western portions of Nebraska tonight. So the cold air, again, mainly focused over the northern plain states and the northeast. That storm is starting to exit off toward the east there, but still rather chilly temperatures in store for those folks. As I mentioned, for boating tomorrow, a light chop on the bays and inland waters. The water temperature has cooled down to 71 now. It's really dropped about 12 degrees just in the last week and a half as a result of a couple of cold fronts that have moved through. Well, let's get to the extended forecast and show you what's happening for the next 7 days. 80 tomorrow, 81 on Thursday, Friday a little bit warmer, and then Saturday night, Sunday morning, make sure you fall back 1 hour. And the rain chance really quite low, 10% Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Jacqueline?
All right, thank you so much, Bob. The United States spending a startling amount of money to recover from 3 major hurricanes and huge wildfires. The head of the Federal Emergency Management Agency testified before a Senate committee today, saying the U.S. is spending more than $200 million a day. Brock Long says the challenge by Hurricanes Irma, Harvey, and Maria is unprecedented in the history of his agency. Legislators have allocated $52 billion in emergency relief funds so far, but Long says recovering from the disasters will be tremendously expensive.
We put over $2.5 billion in the hands of citizens across the country to start that road to recovery. We can't make you whole, but we can actually serve as a catalyst to help you recover.
Long says he also needs additional legal authority from Congress to build the power grid in Puerto Rico back to better than it was before. And this Friday, Governor Rick Scott and Florida utility officials will travel to Puerto Rico to try and help the island restore electricity. As of Sunday, about 70% of that island was still without power. The head of Puerto Rico Electric Power Authority announced plans to sever a $300 million deal with Whitefish Energy Holdings over questions about a contract with the small Montana company. Before that Puerto Rico trip, Governor Scott is spending today and tomorrow in Toronto trying to attract businesses and tourists from Canada. Well, two groups representing nursing homes and assisted living facilities want a Florida appeals court to block the actions of Governor Scott's administration. Leading Age Florida filed a motion today with the First District Court of Appeal. The groups say that Scott is keeping in place new generator rules, even though a judge ruled against that ruling last week. Scott wants nursing homes and assisted living facilities to have generators capable of providing backup power for at least 4 days. Well, sports is next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Hello there, I'm Dave Grohl in for Jimmy Kimmel, and it's Halloween.
Okay, bye. Do you want to build a snowman?
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Attention blood thinner users. Thousands of blood thinner users may have been exposed to serious risk by these dangerous medications. If your loved one took Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered serious internal bleeding, call right now. Call Nightline Legal to speak with an experienced attorney for a free consultation. If we don't win, there is no fee. There are time deadlines to file a claim, so don't wait. Call right now.
Call 1-800-554-3987. Again, that's 1-800-554-3987.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Enjoy fine wine, craft beer, and delicious foods, all while supporting a great cause at the 16th Annual Suncoast Food and Wine Festival presented by Publix, Saturday, November 11th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. Taste wines from around the world and sample cuisine from the area's finest restaurants. All proceeds benefit a variety of local charities and Rotary Club projects. For tickets and information, visit suncoastfoodandwinefest.com.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
and for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
Game on, Suncoast. Get scores and highlights from the area's top high school matchups on Football Friday night, just after the news at 11:15. Sponsored by your local Honda dealers. Now, sports.
In sports tonight, it's Game 6 of the World Series. The Dodgers hosting the Astros at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. That game is currently in the bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers are leading 3-1. Well, another huge blow to a Manatee County High School football team just before the playoffs get underway. Southeast High School having to forfeit 6 regular season games, 5 of which were victories. According to the Manatee County School District, it was recently learned an academically ineligible player played in those games. The Seminoles were 6-1 so far this season, with just one regular season game left this Friday night against Harmony High School. Southeast officials are reporting that this violation to the Florida High School Athletic Association as well. Well, the Eagles have acquired running back Jay Ajayi from the Miami Dolphins for a 4th-round pick in 2018. The big move was announced hours before today's trade deadline. With him gone, Damian Williams and Kenyon Drake are expected to share duties as running back on Sunday against Oakland. And the San Francisco 49ers have acquired their quarterback of the future by trading for New England backup Jimmy Garoppolo. The Niners said that they had agreed to send a 2018 second-round pick to the Patriots in that deal. It will be official once Garoppolo passes a physical. Well, that's a look at your sports tonight. We'll have your winning lotto numbers when we come back.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251. 800-628-1251.
ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC7 wherever you are, on our live stream, on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast Restaurant Guide. Visit mysuncoast.com. Click on the Apps tab to download the ABC7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android.
I just need a second.
Is your weight holding you back and affecting your health?
Did you see this? Your cousin had a heart attack.
Really?
Excess weight or obesity can be serious, but you can do something about it. Visit yourweightmatters.org. Download the free toolkit to prepare you to speak with a healthcare provider. Your weight does matter. Accept the challenge and take charge today. Visit yourweightmatters.org.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining. Get breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC7 News app. The Florida Lottery winning numbers are sponsored by Frontier Fios.
Well, the ABC7 family has lots of Halloween spirit this year. Many employees here at WWSB got super creative with their Halloween costumes. Everything from Father Time, Donald Trump, unicorns, Piper from Orange is the New Black, chickens, and a lot more out there as well. And also trick-or-treaters at home across the Suncoast got creative with their costumes this Halloween. Here's a fairy and a cat trick-or-treating on St. Armand's Circle, and Wonder Woman with her dog dressed as Superman, super cute. And some opted for some scarier wear costumes like this clown. And this is Ashley Bloom dressed up as a cat, and Abby Cadabby from Sesame Street, very cute as well. And even a homemade costume made to be a tornado. Bob, you'll love that one. And one of our directors, Dave's son, Ethan, went as Daniel Tiger. Super cute. And of course, we can't forget Bob's wonderful costume.
This isn't Bob. This is somebody else.
Yeah, you're right.
Sean.
Yes, Sean. We have Sean the
Ireland.
Leprechaun here.
Yes.
There we go. Well, how is our weather looking, Sean the
Well, it's
Leprechaun?
looking a lot better than I am, I'll tell you that. Let's go to the 7-day show. I'm a little crooked, I think. 80s all the way through the next 7 days. Looking good. Halloween. Hope you had a good time. That's what it's all about, having a good time.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this Halloween evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.